The Joe Rogan Experience.
This is what's so beautiful, man.
26 times.
You're in the universe. I'm in the universe.
Yes.
You know, Dave Rubin's in the universe. Ben Shapiro's in the
Yes.
universe. Alex Jones is in
Yes.
the universe. The people are. There's a whole new structure.
Yes.
We're out of control. We don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're going to try and control all of us one way or the other.
Yes.
But the internet, we pretty much have that. We got free reign, man.
We do, but we don't.
We got it.
We
got so much.
We have a lot, but there's also a lot of censorship. I mean, there's
You
a lot
don't need any of that. You set up Mastodon. You got your own network. You don't need any of that.
Yeah, but let's be realistic.
When it
There's
comes down to it, Joe.
For sure. But there's a lot of people that had prominent voices that are silenced.
Yeah.
Right?
But they're now very prominent in a much smaller circle. I'm prominent in a circle. It got bigger once I visited you, and I hope that yours got bigger as well. And the two can be completely unaware of each other, and crossovers happen, and the network starts to grow. It's a whole new way of communicating.
No, I understand that, and I agree.
I know you appreciate it.
I do.
What's happening before that you're.
But there's
a
certain
part of.
people that just get banned forever from some social media platforms.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
not
this
from
is-
other ones. That's my point.
Yeah, but in this environment, shouldn't we take into account, like, if you were going to ban someone, if you're going to, like, say, listen, there's a rational expectation that a person should be able to say your beliefs are not in line with theirs, they're going to kick you off this business that they own.
Sure.
As long as but when it gets to be YouTube and you got 31 million subscribers and how many hours?
500 hours a minute.
500 hours a minute.
Yeah.
It's such a pipeline. Like, you can't tell me you're really monitoring this thing correctly. It's not possible.
No, of course
right?
it's not. That's why
So-
everything has to be distributed. It has to break
But I
apart.
think there should be much more stringent rules on whether or not you can ban someone.
Oh, I so don't give a flying fuck about what Facebook or YouTube or Google do. It's so unimportant in the vast scale of what we can do.
I
with
understand
the network.
that, and I agree.
Okay.
But in the individual, the person who has the YouTube channel, who has earned this position
Yeah,
of
and
prominence
got screwed.
and got screwed, that's not fair.
No,
and it's
it's
not.
not
It's also
fair.
not rational that they could just do it. They don't have to go through a lengthy court proceeding.
Right.
They could just remove your
Okay,
income.
a couple of things. I believe on the commercial platforms that we're talking about in this case, the problem is the business model. Advertisers don't like controversy. Advertising has gone down drastically since the word coronavirus or COVID-19 was
Right.
blocked because they didn't want controversy. So that's the reason why these networks do it. I don't think yes, there's people who ban conservatives specifically, but that's because of the elite messaging system, the mainstream media, also the pharmaceutical industry, a lot of finance, is this message. So that's what advertisers want. Look at the pussies that the NBA are and Nike and how they kowtow to everybody. Yes, I said it. Look at how they kowtow and what they will and will not allow. So that's all money-based. Very capitalistic, by the way. That's totally cool. But now we go to the way you and I were raised. You're 50, you're 52?
53 now.
Yeah, I'm 56 tomorrow.
Basically halfway dead. I want to be 106.
I got it. I'm going to be 98. That's my target, 98. Yeah.
Why that number?
I don't know. Well, my grandparents both lived to 98, my paternal grandparents.
The reason why I brought up Gavin is that I think that I have had a couple podcasts with him, and people have had like weird conversations with me about it. And
yeah.
I've said, this is one of the things that I've said, is like, look, that guy's mostly fun.
Yeah.
Mostly fun. And like anybody that does wild shit, you can get lost in the woods. And if you get lost in the woods of race or whether or not people should be able to do drugs, or whether or not people should get paid a minimum wage that's a livable wage, you get lost in the woods in any ideology, and it becomes a problem.
Let's go back.
For whatever reason, when someone shifts one way or another, and we conflict with those ideas, we never give anybody any room for just being a person. Most of the time, I've been around that guy. Mm-hmm. He's a nice guy.
Right, but let's go to the basics of how there's two things I was taught growing up. Sticks and stones will break my bones. Names will never hurt me. Secondary.
Okay.
I will. I
That
may
shit
not.
was created in the Depression.
Hold
Names
on.
are fucking terrible.
I
They're
don't-
so mean.
Exactly, and I can pinpoint when that happened too. So we had that, and then I don't like what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. These were the two core values that I was raised with.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about with everybody, whether it's Alex
those
Jones.
Those were the core values.
Gavin McInnes.
And that is our constitutional deal.
Yes.
That's the deal.
And this includes Louis Farrakhan. This includes everyone.
Everybody.
Everybody. Mitch O'Connell.
Everybody.
Tell me what you think, bro.
Exactly. Everybody.
Right? All of them. Episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience are now free on Spotify. That's right. They're free. From September 1st to December 1st, they're going to be available everywhere. But after December 1st, they will only be available on Spotify, but they will be free. That includes the video. The video will also be there. It'll also be free. That's all we're asking. Just go download Spotify. Much love. Bye-bye.